Alright guys, welcome back, let's get on with the show. 1. Pakistan's J-35A Fighter Jets. Pakistan plans to buy 40 advanced J-35A Fighter Jets from China, which could shift the power balance in the region. These stealth jets are harder to detect and are expected to give Pakistan an advantage over India for the next 14 to 15 years. The jets will replace older models like the F-16s and Mirage 5s. Pakistani pilots are already training to fly them, and the jets will soon be part of Pakistan's Air Force. 2. Zuckerberg's blasphemy case in Pakistan. Mark Zuckerberg, CEO of Meta, shared a story about facing a death threat in Pakistan due to a lawsuit over alleged blasphemy. Facebook was accused of hosting content violating strict blasphemy laws. Although Zuckerberg wasn't concerned about the threat, he highlighted the pressure tech companies face from governments to censor content, stressing the need for U.S. intervention to protect tech companies abroad. 3. Imran Khan's protest over remittances. Former Prime Minister Imran Khan urged overseas Pakistanis to stop sending money back home to protest the government. However, many Pakistanis working abroad continue sending money as it's necessary for their families. In fact, remittances to Pakistan reached a record high of $34.1 billion in 2024, showing that most overseas Pakistanis prioritize family support over politics. 4. Pakistan's Education Review. Pakistan launched a report to track progress in education for the global goal of quality education by 2030. The SDG-4 Mid-Term review highlights the need for more investment, improved governance, and a focus on education quality. It also points out regional disparities and calls for reforms to ensure all students have access to quality education. 5. IMF praises Pakistan's economic reforms. The IMF has praised Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif for his strong actions to stabilize the economy. Pakistan's reforms, especially in tax, energy, and the private sector, are key to improving long-term economic growth. The IMF supports Pakistan's efforts, recognizing progress in growth, inflation reduction, and fiscal discipline. 6. Pakistan's corruption perception ranking drops. Pakistan's ranking on the 2024 Corruption Perception Index dropped, now at 135th out of 180 countries. The CPI measures how corrupt a country's public sector is. Despite some improvements over the years, corruption remains a global issue, impacting efforts like tackling climate change. The report calls for stronger anti-corruption actions to improve governance worldwide. 7. Punjab bans kite flying for safety. Punjab has banned kite flying due to safety concerns, especially ahead of the Basant festival. Glass-coated strings used for kite flying have caused injuries and power outages. The new law makes kite flying a non-bailable offense. While some people are upset by the ban, safety is the government's top priority, despite the cultural significance of Basant. 8. Imran Khan's open letter to Army Chief. Imran Khan has written a third letter to Pakistan's Army Chief, accusing the government of election fraud and bringing criminals into power. He also highlighted rising terrorism and the loss of capital and people from Pakistan. Khan's party demands investigations into past political events and the release of political prisoners. The government criticizes the letters as an attempt to create divisions. 9. PM Shehbaz Sharif defends Saudi Arabia. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif condemned criticism of Saudi Arabia, calling it an unforgivable crime. He emphasized Saudi Arabia's unconditional support for Pakistan, especially during difficult times. The PM warned that anyone undermining this friendship would face severe consequences. The event also highlighted ongoing development projects in Balochistan, including the Kachi Canal. 10. Pakistan's Finance Minister supports private sector. Pakistan's Finance Minister Mohammad Aurangzeb emphasized that the government supports the private sector but does not handle trade directly. He discussed the importance of structural reforms in the economy, particularly in the insurance sector. The government aims to create an environment for businesses to thrive, and the IMF praised Pakistan's progress in stabilizing the economy and implementing reforms.